Well, back on the continent, I don't know what it's called. I forget. But
Okay, well,
we aren't the strongest. We industrious, yeah, but
wait, who's
we
pushing you out?
misfits.
Who's pushing you out?
All the other tribes, they don't like how we not only got one.
That's like, I feel like not that big of a deal, right?
Goblin be very populous. Uh,
Hmm.
where I live, my tribe is called.
He chokes on the leaf for a second.
Wait, I'm from Hotstone tribe. We live at the
Oh,
Glop flow.
I don't. What
Yeah, we
continent's that on? Is that
misfits.
on Notivar?
Um, I don't know. I forget.
There's like a moment of like he's thinking about like the fact that Plobab essentially is like on a pilgrimage for his people. And he's like,
Yeah,
um,
he's also looking for misfits. Uh, I,
misfits?
I, I don't know where I came from. I don't know my parents. I don't even really know what those are anyway. But I have tried took me in like they taken everybody else. We taken tieflings, half dragons as well, even though those are usually looked down upon. Dragonborn, just about anybody. I'll have
Hmm.
a Aarakocra friend and a Kenku friend as well. Kenku one kind of looks like what are they called? The big rainbow bird things. And try not like that. So we
The
take in
rainbow
everybody.
birds?
I don't know what they called. I just saw a
What?
picture once.
Like cockatrice?
I don't know. I don't know. They
Rainbow
have very
birds.
big hooked beak though. It's very funny to watch them try to eat.
That that probably is pretty funny actually.
Yeah. But I'm looking for more like that. Cause they picked
Hmm.
me up when I was alone. I wanna do more. They helped me when I was alone. I wanna help others that are alone. Make me feel better.
The words kind of resonate weirdly with Leonolis, who once again is like, why is he so pronouncedly well spoken? And he's like, yeah, I think you're right. If there was one thing that I wish that there was a way to control the people of Noldor to have them kind of all be on the same side.
Yeah, nobody be on the same side.
Well, you
So
can.
Pablo,
You just they don't understand each other. They only care about themselves. That's the whole point. That they think that is the most important. But in reality, everybody suffers the same way. Everybody is
yeah,
bitten by this bitter cold.
Mama says constantly that people are there's like what's they called again? Squirrels. Yes, they help other
Squirrels.
squirrels most of the time, but they keep hordes to themselves. They keep everything they like to themselves usually. Some squirrels might be different. They share their like little stashes with others, but most of the time they hunt for the other nests of like acorns and stuff. They keep it for themselves instead of sharing.
Hmm. I guess you're kind of right.
Yeah, Flabob must keep things together. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you again, Opal.
Eleanos just kind of nods.
Uh, Vinyara, she squintily looks at both of you and gives like a twitchy smile and a little wave.
Plowbob offers her the like a quarter cup of tea that's left.
You want tea? Geo gave it to me. It's pretty good tea, but I don't eat or drink a lot.
She'd step over and kind of like take the cup with a smile and then sniff at it, and then just down the rest of the tea without really taking a sip. You'd see her make like a strange expression and then nod her head with a and give the cup back to you.
Plowbob just kind of scoops up snow and starts like packing it like a like sandcastle stuff.
Oh,
But it's failing miserably because it's just melting next to the fire. But he's having fun regardless.
But yeah, Mama says to help people, so I try help.
I think you're kind of right, Bob. I think if maybe that's something that I should try to unite the people of this place.
Eh.
Something that they can all fight for and look forward to and have a common goal and common enemy. And I feel like everybody's so split up for no reason. It's just not. It's pointless.
I mean, if you do it, you should do like my home. Everybody got what's that called? Emos? No, not emos. Elkhorn? No, elders. That's it. We have like elders for different races.
Corn?
I'm not good with words usually. Mama have to pound them into my head. Sometimes
Not
with magic.
quite sure
that
how
wasn't
to
possible.
respond to that. Well,
So yeah.
I better go check on the elf. He just walked off by himself because I think he didn't know how to continue the conversation.
Okay. Say hi to Geode for me.
Cheat? Okay. Yeah. That guy. And I just walk off.
Hi, Opal. One
Then-
leaf.
Yeah, she'll take the leaf.
Blah Bob is just smiling, and now it's just laying it back. Doing like... he's in the perfect pose to maybe do a snow angel, but he is definitely just not.
He's not intelligent enough to notice Snow Angel this birthday.
Yeah. I mean, he lives near a magma flow. But then the closest thing is an ash angel, and that's a bit different.
I'd say.
Ooh, Blaba, is there a stick nearby? Like a chunk of wood or like a stick nearby?
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like pretty thick. Blaba's gonna take that and take like a little chisel and his hammer, and it's just gonna slowly try to whittle.
Hmm.
You can tell from immediately if anybody's looking, he does not know how to whittle. He is just learning.
Fair.
It would be about this point that Bossy is going to, like, slowly emerge from his tent. He's just gonna...
Does he let the cat shake?
Not... He probably would have done that within his own tent when he woke up. I don't know. He just kind of walks over with his staff, and then he's gonna, like, embed the axe head, because it's basically just a shovel in the snow, and, like, use it as a backrest and sit down.
Hello.
No, hey.
How's you doing, Fuzzy?
Well rested.
That's
as
good.
crazy as it sounds. Can't remember the last time I got a good night's sleep around here. Jesus, must have been days.
Yes, I understand. It's not like home. It's much colder. It's difficult sometimes.
I was meaning more so because we spent, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 3 nights sleeping in that terrible, horrific forge surrounded by enemies around every corner, so it wasn't exactly the best nights for sleep.
Meh. Opinions differ.
I guess so, yeah.
You just see him finishing whittling, and he hands you a carved block, but you have zero idea what it is. It just kind of looks like an amorphous blob.
Here, have carving.
Oh, thanks, I guess.
It's you.
Does it actually look like me, or is it just...
It looks... Okay, well, hold on. Let me roll, I guess, a sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Right, Cody?
Yep. Tell you what, Ben,
I-
make this. We'll make this to where you can eventually get proficiency for it. This will be like if it were an artisan's thing.
Okay.
13. I tell you what. The only thing you're able to make out is that he has somehow gotten a cat's mouth on it. The rest of it is just square.
Bastian just kind of holds it in his hand, just like, I am more square than I realized.
Artistic intent, I think it's called. I don't know.
It's
Like that.
fine. you did a good job, better than I could have done.
Thank you.
And then Plop reaches down, picks up like an oblong stone from the fire that's right next to it, and he just kind of starts chewing on it.
So what we doing next?
Sorry, still waking up a little bit. Can you repeat? Sorry.
What's we doing next? I kinda just following you guys, because I gotta look around continent, so I might as well follow people.
I'm not sure. Leo and the rest are more the decision makers for where we end up.
Okay. I just
I
follow for
would
now.
assume that Leonidas is literally just walking down the road looking around for Gale.
Yeah. You would have eventually found where
Easy.
on the road it would have trailed off just a little bit, and you would hear the rustling of branches, and looking up you'd see Gale has climbed himself into a tree and is looking around from the top of the tree.
What are you doing?
The surrounding area. As you'd make yourself known, he'd kind of like shake a little bit in the tree and hello, Leo.
What are you doing?
Checking the surrounding area. I wanted to see if I could find anything, but it was really just the treetops.
Why did you just... Yeah, you're not even on the tallest tree.
Well, I'm not very good at climbing trees usually.
Yeah, you're hugging the trunk of the tree like you're gonna fall at any moment.
He's standing on a branch.
Maybe come down from up there.
Yeah, fair. He just like
want to survey on the ground if you don't really know how to climb.
he'd like grab the branch, drop it to where he could hang, and then drops the rest of the way down to the ground.
Well, that was eloquent.
He brushes the snow off himself.
What are you looking for?
Well,
I wasn't really sure what you meant by scouting ahead. Like, I don't know what you're looking for. I know there's wild elves here, but
well, it's best we don't run into them.
On the road. They would never attack us on the road. I don't think they would.
Well, I guess it depends on who has permission to cross their lands.
Well, I mean, I am a wild elf.
Yeah, half, I presume.
Doesn't really matter. Some of the wild elves in their tribe are full humans, so
it's fair. Well, you know, you don't really look the part.
I feel like that's an insult, but I'm going to ignore that.
Well, nonetheless.
More like a compliment. You don't dress like in bone armor.
Well, I think he meant like my looks. Like, I don't look like a wild elf. Like that, Leonidas is like, I want to look tough and rugged, and he's basically saying like, you look like a pompous, like an elf in his head.
Well, you know, I mean, you aren't wearing any clan regalia. You don't really have.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I hope that's what you meant.
Oh no, I can see the ears. Yeah, I understand.
Well, I mean, the good news is wild elves often don't travel in large packs, and it's mostly just small groups of hunters. They're kind of nomadic, so
yeah.
If anything, we'll have about the same amount of people or more than they will.
Yeah.
And everybody's a relatively good fighter.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well,
the only person I'm really worried about is Yosef. Honestly, everybody else can pretty much hold their own. Although I haven't seen you fight, but I'm assuming you're a magic user.
I don't fight. Actually, I am.
What do you do?
I write. Well, I'm a writer.
You write.
I take logs of Lydia's adventures and
So you're a bookkeeper.
Yes, that's right. But seeing the world, you know, it's
anything
nice.
to defend yourself, like even a little bit.
He'd like pull out a dagger from his cloak. I tend to I don't really like that kind of
I-
stuff.
I mean, I get the whole, like, I don't want to kill people thing. That's fine, but, like, I mean, people aren't going to, like, spare you because you don't want to kill them.
Oh no, I fully understand that. No, just it won't be a problem. I promise. I'll make myself
Alright, well,
useful.
I mean, yeah, as long as you don't die, it's
Yeah,
really the
well,
only thing.
at that point, I'll just be gone.
I meant for, yeah, okay. I wasn't implying that you're going to die. I meant more like I don't want you to die, but I mean, if you're fine with perishing in the middle of nowhere,
Oh
that's...
no, I'm not really fine with that. I appreciate the sentiment. You know.
What, not wanting you to die? That's kind of like basic human You're quite an awkward person to talk to, I gotta be honest.
It's different talking to people who don't dance around what they actually want to say. Sorry.
What do you mean? Like, Ladir?
Like, high
I
society.
get what you mean. No, I know what you mean. Even Ladir does it. He would never come out and say he dislikes or likes a person. He has some fancy way of saying it over a glass with some random drink inside of it. Yep, that's nobody no good, not even himself. You might as well just tell them if you don't like them or like them.
Deer's not a horrible person. He's...
I'm not saying he's a horrible person.
No,
but he's
no,
exactly what you're saying, why you can't talk to people.
Well...
Or, well, I guess you can't talk to normal people. Although I don't know how normal the rest of us, including me, really are.
Well, it's,
You can talk to poor people, and he kind of gives him, like, this look. Like... That's what I should say.
Well, I mean, I've got some fancy trinkets, but I'm nowhere nobility anymore.
I'm literally homeless.
As am I. So, makes two of us.
No, I mean, like, homeless to a point where, like, I don't know... Like, you know, you're in the company of Ladir. We're literally just walking across the face of the continent because my house got burned to the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like that kind of homeless.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, like, you and Ladir are like, off on an adventure. I'm like, we found this guy that he, like, stops himself before he says shot, found in the forest. We're just taking him home. That's basically, I don't know what we're going to do after that. And we'll be halfway across the continent with
well,
nothing, essentially.
sure, you know, I mean... It'd be a nice vacation from all the chaos, you know, getting to Clan Orland.
I guess. But I mean, what I really want to do is to leave this stuff behind and just find somewhere to live comfortably and out of the face of war. Not have to live a normal life. She's had it worse than I have.
You want to hear my suggestion?
I guess so.
If you're looking to get away from all the chaos, head to the southern cities. A lot more...
Alright.
Well, it's, you know, I mean, if you stay out of the city, stay, outside, you know, outside the walls, it tends to be a little bit more peaceful than the streets themselves. But,
What's wrong with inside the walls?
just, organized situations of
Crime?
yeah, you know what I mean.
You could just say crime, but yeah.
But,
I've never been in a city, essentially.
yeah,
The most we had was guards that another city sent to my town. So
well,
yeah, they pretty much all died. They weren't exactly the strongest fighters in the world, but they they tried to fight the stone giant, which is respectful. But yeah, it was not pretty.
well, the further we move west, we'll be further away from Stone Giant County.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to change the stone giant's affliction. They are to put it simply, after us specifically.
Oh, lovely.
Although I think they were after my father more than anybody, and now that he's dead, I'm not sure what they would have to do with me or anybody else.
Do they know he's dead?
Probably not.
Your father was... Recent.
Are you asking how my father died?
Not really how, just when. I guess
I
how
mean,
as well. Yeah.
A few days ago, about 4 days, I think. 4 or 5.
Gotcha.
He was, we were stuck in that forge south of Scarlet Cairn, next to that big lake, or I don't remember the name of it, but we were stuck in there, and we were trying to get out, and some big ass fire giant threw the things that they cook like cows on.
Oh.
Yeah. They threw it and impaled him.
Killed with a spit.
Although I don't exactly remember what it looked like, though.
Probably best you don't remember the details for now if it's still a fresh wound.
I'm not exactly too torn up about it, though. I mean, of course he's my father, but if he was going to go anyway, that's the way he would want it to go. I just feel bad because I never really got the chance to make up with him. We were kind of at odds. Although, in some strange way, I feel like he understood, and I understood him.
Well, I mean...
I don't know why I'm telling you all this.
I'm happy to listen. Not going to be massively useful, at least I can try and keep it with commodity. Well.
Yeah, I guess so. Just don't write that in a book. And then he starts to walk back towards the camp.
Yep, A's won't be going any pages.
Are you coming back to the camp, or are you just going to stand out here and wait to get ambushed?
He was about to follow you after he said that.
Yeah. Also, by the way, if you're on the hunt for wild elves, going out alone is like probably the worst idea that you could ever do. So I wouldn't do that again.
Fair. Well, fairly okay at hiding, but
yeah, I mean these guys will they'll sniff you out like they're freaks.
Lydia's had his time killing a few of them, so I understand. Very good trackers.
He raises his hand up to the sky, Leonel, and he does the sundial thing with his hand again. He's like, it's 7:30, or I guess it would be 7 o'clock, but you know what I mean. It'd be whatever glyph is representative of 7.
Yep.
He should probably go. He's gonna open up the flap of Nicholas' tent and be like, "You getting up?"
She's groggily opens her eye and groans. Do we have to?
Yeah, we do. Come on. He's lifting her up. It just can't. He's not really doing anything. He's just pulling her.
Yeah, she gets up and.
Yeah. I know. I don't want to leave either, but I mean, we can't camp here for the rest of our lives, unfortunately.
Yeah. Back on the road.
Just remember, we'll get to it. We'll get to another town, and then we don't have to wake up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, bless. She'd give a big stretch, kind of pushing the sides of the tent with her wingspan, pretty much. And then steps out of the tent. She has her clothes on, by the way.
While she's doing that, well, I would say that she has to put them on, even if nothing happened. I feel like she's the type of person who sleeps in almost nothing.
Yeah, that's fair. So she would put her clothes on and then step out of the tent.
While she's passing, I'm like, glad you did that, not show everyone.
I don't really have the confidence after last night. With heading out in front of all of them. Naked.
Wait. You what?
She just
what?
she just leans over. Wobbly legs. And then she just steps out.
I don't think she probably doesn't even realize that they all hurt her. And then he's starts to take apart the tent. he's a little pissed off about it. It's like a dad. He's like, damn it, now I gotta deal with it. So he's he is going to just be taking apart the tent. It's kind of funny, too, because he's doing it, because he wants to let her, get a few more minutes of relaxation, but it's, clearly, a little bit taller than him to the point where he's like standing on his tippy toes, like untying the top.
Yeah. um.
I'm not even that short. This is so stupid.
As you're taking the tent down, you can hear whistling coming from your right. If I guess you're facing the back of the tent. For Bossian and Plobob, you see Yosef step out of his tent, whistling a tune, immediately taking what looks to be a small hammer and kind of like taking the tent apart very quickly. As most of the time you guys have set up your own tent, set up tents for him, it seems that he's taking this one down by himself this time. But he just happily takes it down, packs it up, stows it onto his back, and he looks awake as can be, not even phased.
What in the... Man, also like kind of fold the tent up finally. Like that was mighty impressive there, Yosef.
Just gives you a thumbs up, a big old smile, and walks over to the campfire for the morning.
Hello.
And then also like shove it in the bag.
Yeah.
It's folded, but it still like almost doesn't fit. And he's like, all right. He's like he like closes it up.
Plobob, as you say hello to Yosef, he just... Oh, Dad, Vic! He says in a foreign language. No, you don't recognize it at all.
Nobody knows. We still we don't know how to talk to him. It's been like 4 months, like IRL time since we've met Yosef, and we still don't know how to talk to him.
Could I do a history check to see if I remember any language that sounds similar?
Sure.
Because
I'll allow it. Yeah.
As he says that, by the way, I'm assuming he's got like a fucking like cup in his hand, like he's drinking like either tea or something.
Yeah.
He just like whenever he talks, he just finds it so funny because it's like a random language. So he just kind of like chokes a bit on his drink, and he's like smiling. And he's like put his fist up to his mouth so he doesn't like spit it out.
Is tea not bad? I thought tea was good.
It's fine. It's fine.
Leonos is gonna go wake up. Leonos is gonna go get Bjorn, and then he'll get Lydia and wake them up.
Yeah.
Open up the tent with Bjorn.
I feel like Bjorn is definitely like one of those people that's just laying in the middle of his tent, just like staring at the roof of it.
He's like awake. Yeah, he's not asleep. He's awake. Come on, dude, get up. And he just like closes up the tent, and he walks over to Lydia. And he's gonna like kind of look around at everybody around the campfire, and he's gonna like peek his head in the tent, be like, "Lydia."
You're peeking your head in the tent right now?
Yeah.
He is curled up like a dog at the side of his tent.
Hey, Lydia. He's not gonna wake up. He's gonna whistle. He's gonna like I can't do it.
His ears would perk up immediately, and he'd look over at you, and then he'd like from that like moment of like wakey adrenaline-ness, it like immediately drops into a tired like
Leonellis, you wouldn't wait. I'm gonna have Leonellis roll a perception check.
Mr. DM Andy. 7.
Just for flavor text. Okay, so you wouldn't have seen it, but anyone else by the fire probably would have. Boston, when he heard that whistle as well, his ears just like turned sideways without his head. Like,
there's too many animals. We have like actual animals.
That's great. Man, animal kin and like animal folk are one of my favorite things to mess around with sometimes. They're just great.
Well, I just want to get up with you. Let's go.
I'll be right back. I just need to do something downstairs. I gotta close the blinds, turn the lights on because it's getting dark and my parents aren't home. I don't want my dog in the dark.
Man, don't want the boogeyman.
Lydia, come on.
Yeah, he gets up and he puts on his harness and his sword in his sheath and grabs his satchel.
Then also go back over and he's kind of like just standing behind like Hefka, like resting his like palms on her shoulders.
Yeah.
All right. So have we figured out like where we're even going, everybody, or?
Gale would step forward at this point Well, the next town we'll be heading to is a few miles out, past the Elvish region. We should be able to pass through a bit of a detour, but better to head that way than through more active territory. Lydia and I have been through this area many times. Lydia sleepily nods.
Well, I don't have any complaints to that, as long as we get to wherever we're supposed to be going.
Yep. All we're gonna do is hug the southern mountains that way. They like open forestry areas more than the mountains themselves, so we
Wouldn't
should
that
be
push
able
us
to-
back into a corner, though, if we do get attacked?
Yes, which is why they don't run that area around that much, because they feel the same way about it.
Well, the deer, you're alright with that, then I suppose that we'll try it out.
Ladir gives you a nod, and you can see him rubbing his ears with his hands, and rubbing his temples too, waking up. Still.
He's tired.
Okay. So we get some of the roads?
I suppose so, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah.
How tall is Vinyata?
Only about
Like 5 foot, ain't you?
just 5'3".
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's gonna ask for uppies.
Yeah,
What if,
Bob raises his arms up and does the hand grab motion, and he says,
Uppies.
What did I miss while I was away?
Not much,
nothing.
just tired
Yeah.
Ladir and Gale's basically telling the direction you guys will be heading.
"You also
Vinyara,
Bob asked for uppies."
Vinyara looks down at Blabba with a twitchy look in her face. Before from behind you feel Namira pick you up and set her on her shoulders.
It's funny because she's really short, so they become the perfect man when they're on top of each other.
Yay.
Namira has no problem picking Blabba up, by the way.
Oh, Bob is tiny.
I know. I'm just saying Namira's strong.
Yeah.
Leonidas is gonna help halfway get up, and he'd be like, "You mind doing that with me?"
Just give you a little nudge in the shoulder and then pick you up and do the same.
Oh no, I was kidding. No.
He'd set you down.
Oh.
I feel like Gale has a smirk on his face when you look over, if I'm just looking at you two.
Bob kind of just takes the hammer that he's hasn't let go from when he was little, waves it on. It's
Okay, let's go to, where's we going again?
He doesn't even.
and he kind of leans down and
We're going to a city, blah blah. I don't.
South.
Taking Yosef
Going
home.
Yeah,
south.
city, south.
That's
That's
where
where
we're going.
Small town, then a
Whatever
city.
that...
Got a little
Okay.
stop to make.
Sure.
So, I need to double check exactly what town you guys will be arriving at. Let me check my notes.
What was it? I can't remember the name of it. What is it called? It's called.
Bob Town.
Yeah.
So it should be a Hordaland city, or Hordaland. It's the next territory of clan you'll be entering.
It's the one by the little hot springs at the very far. Well, I guess that's not the next town we're saying, but yeah.
Oland
That's where we're trying to
is far left at the hot springs. Ordaland,
Yeah.
or Hordaland is middle before you get there.
Okay. But
Uh,
Yosef is from the hot springs, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so that's the ultimate goal, you know.
Ugh. Alright. Yep, so you guys have already been through Vermaland, Skane, and... I think it's Skane, yeah.
Yeah, it's Skady.
Or Skady, not Skane. Skane's another...
Yeah, that's where Snowtree was.
Skane is one of the southern city clans.
Yeah,
Skady is your clan.
Yeah,
Which
that's
I
where we
have
started off.
finally on the
Yeah.
world map added the main city for Skady. So, happy about that. But yeah, Hordaland is the next one.
So we're where, right at the top of the mountains, right there.
Yeah, we're right in this area.
Okay, that's yeah. All right.
Yeah, it tuned into the stream, I reckon. I put it on because Heinrich had popped in here in case you wanted to watch.
All right. Well,
So
as Leonos is kind of picking stuff up, he's gonna carry it so he doesn't make Hefla carry everything.
yeah,
Like you feeling all right?
she'd nod her head.
All right. Well, you let me know if anything, don't feel right.
Ready. All right.
He
So
puts
Gale,
like a pack on.
yeah. So Gale and Ladir step away for a second to talk. Vinyara, you'd see her double packing her bag, checking everything. She takes a moment to use a whetstone on her sword and sharpen it. Which she has not even let go of the whole time she's been out of her tent. It's been out of the sheath. She'd Anseli take the spot here. Crix is going to go by Bossian. If you wish to, Ben, you can roll.
I forget what. So I spaced the fuck out. What?
Ready spot to leave.
Oh, okay. Bastian just kind of like.
Figuring out who's taking what. I can't do ranged right now. I don't have any materials to do greater restoration to heal my arm. I'm using a longsword at the current moment.
And probably have you in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, she's gonna stay next to Heflin.
Gale and Ladir come back down. Ladir and Gale taking the front head.
I'm assuming Bjorn should probably be like either in the back or the front.
Probably be right here.
Bjorn steps by Vinyara.
Plop Bob is riding on the shoulders of Nabite, aka the nickname for Namira.
Oh,
It's a rock.
Oh, okay. Yosef is going at the very back. Did you fix his bow earlier, or were you just
I fixed it.
you
I
did
fixed
fix it?
Yeah.
You'd see him holding the bow with a big old smile on his face. He's still
All right.
whistling.
Now don't break it.
He'd stop
Don't-
whistling and kind of look down and put the bow back on his back.
No,
I'm just saying that.
no. Look, don't be sad. You just don't fire it backwards, okay?
He'd just nod.
You can keep whistling.
And he started whistling again.
It's like you can starting to understand like a dog.
Namira is going to take a position next to Hefla as well.
You can stand next to the strong one.
So this is marching order. Does anybody want to make any changes before we move on?
I think we're good. Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Alrighty then.
Maybe move him a little bit closer to Hefclo so we don't get picked off.
Yeah, there we go.
Kind of more what I was thinking, yeah. Because if he's back there like that, he's gonna get fucking like horror movie dragged away while the rest of us are just moving forward, don't even realize.
If we had a bigger character, we could have a whole ass stickman.
Large blob.
Funny. Large blob.
I mean, all you have to do is just cast enlarge on my character.
That's fair.
Giant Blob Bob.
I feel like I'd be scary.
Large Bob.
Large Bastian.
Large Bob.
That just sounds like SpongeBob.
As they're like starting to walk, he's gonna like kind of, or Leonos is gonna like motion for Hefla like come like a little closer like for like to so he can whisper something, and he's gonna be like, by the way, like I'm pretty sure that like everybody heard you.
Her face would just flush for a second, and she'd just go,
I told you to be quiet.
she'd just like nudge you.
Yeah, we were in a tent.
I know that. It's making all sounds.
Yeah, I was quiet as a log.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to start getting just a marker that I can use for you guys on this. I'll just go ahead and do
Let's do a shape.
I'm gonna get a shape. I'm just gonna do this red little shield here. Put it at the max layer height. Last I checked, you guys had gone.
It's like
All the way back
it's like
to the-
Fallout. It's like Fallout 2. Like move across the world and we get like encounters.
Get out of my stream. Go away.
I'm in here. I'm just watching to see where we were on the map.
Yeah.
You don't need to know.
Wow.
I tell you things, and I'm not done with the map yet, and I have a lot of DM info you cannot be seeing, sir.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell it to the judge, buddy.
Tell the judge. Yep.
I ripped my cup in half.
What?
I ripped my cup in half.
No, Ben. How could you?
Oh my God.
It's a plastic one. I'm using sharp implements to face Wendy.
Oh god, this music's horrible. Holy
Hey,
shit.
Wendy.
It's my 3D printer's like bed scraper. It's weirdly sharp, so
Interesting.
My favorite TV.
I just ate Wendy's and there's a cup in front of me with a sharp object. Obviously, I'm gonna stab it. So
Understandable, sir.
So we're moving along the side of the mountain.
Yep.
I would like to try to keep watch, but it's Plobub, so I would probably not roll the
Dude,
best
what
roll.
is your passive perception? Actually, can everybody tell me their passive perception real quick so I can
How do I look? How do I look?
It's below your stats. Directly below it.
Passive perception is 15 for me.
14.
11!
Hold on. Let me write this down first.
And that's bad.
So, whose Plobs is 11?
11.
Bossy, what's yours?
15.
15. Oh, shit. Okay, and Leo.
14.
Wisdom stat.
I need to go pee. I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. That'll give me time to get the encounter set up too.